Are you curious what the weather's like in Roanoke, Virginia?
Well, stay tuned to find out. Hey everybody, what's happening today? I am Hal Cone.
And I'm Chris Cone.
And we are realtors in Roanoke, Virginia. If this is your first time to our channel, please make sure that you subscribe by clicking the subscribe button, as well as the bell icon, to make sure that you get notified each and every time that we release a new video about living, working, and playing in this amazing region that we live in here in the Roanoke Valley.
That's right. It is so terrific. We get calls from folks all the time saying that their friends and family want to relocate to this area. We love helping those folks. If you're thinking about moving to or living in Roanoke, Salem, or Botetourt, just give us a call, send us an email, or even a text, and we'll be happy to start that conversation.
That's right. All right, so you're getting ready to move to the Roanoke area, and you're like, what in the world is the weather gonna be like?
That's right. There's nothing worse than being surprised by some strange weather pattern that you weren't expecting when you moved to a new town. Like, I remember when I moved to Atlanta, and they have these tremendous afternoon thunderstorms at times in the summer. Oh my gosh, I was paralyzed on the interstate when I saw these huge storm clouds coming down in the pelting rain. So completely unprepared for that.
So we're gonna help you get prepared to move to Roanoke.
That's right. And we're really excited to give you a full, good report because overall speaking, it's very pleasant and comfortable here in Roanoke all 4 seasons. When it's supposed to be hot, it's hot. When it's supposed to be cold, it's cold.
That's right, yeah. So we're good geographically speaking. Yes. So we're in the middle of the north and the south, right? So we're not too far north, we're not too far south. So that gives us pleasant and comfortable seasons throughout the year. But the great thing is with that is we get all 4 seasons.
Yes.
So we get to experience every single season there is. It's not 9 months of summer and 3 months of like spring.
Or too much rain or anything like that. And being surrounded by the Blue Ridge Mountains really creates this picturesque view, but also we're kind of in this bowl and we're protected from a lot of things too. So most people want to know how much rain, how much snow, and what are the best months, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So whenever I'm moving somewhere, I mean, you think about some of our friends out in Portland where they're like, we get rain all the time.
Seattle too.
Yeah. And Seattle, but the thing is they embrace that, and it may just be like an hour a day, so it's not that bad. But here we average about 42 inches of rain a year.
Yes, which isn't bad. It's great for our flora and fauna. It's just fantastic. Snowfall, we get about 20 inches a year on average. It can vary. Some years, it seems like every 2 or 3 years, we get a big pile of snow.
Big dump.
And we're talking about like 12 inches.
Yeah.
I know for some of you that's not a lot.
That's right.
But typically we get 2 inches here, 3 inches there, a half an inch every once in a while, and that accumulates to about 20 inches over the course of the winter.
Yeah, and so as far as actual months that you are probably real comfortable and I guess seasonably mild.
Yes,
would
like
be
70s, 80s.
Would be 4 of those, and that would be May, June, September, and October, which are awesome months to be here, playing, enjoying the outdoors, sports activities, festivals, that type of thing.
Concerts, lots to do. So May, June, September, October, although it's nice all year round. So let's take a really in-depth look of each season. So we're gonna jump into spring.
All right, let's jump into spring now. As you can see, we've got our spring attire on.
That's right, and spring comes early here in Roanoke, Salem, and Botetourt. Usually by mid to late February, our daffodils in our yard are up and blooming and greeting us for the spring. And as you drive through, you'll also see forsythia, that yellow shrub, that's in full bloom too. So it's beautiful.
And for those of our friends up north that are thinking about moving down this way, the great thing is in February, we're not shoveling snow like you guys probably still are. So what we've got going on is our groundskeepers are getting out there and they are making our golf courses look awesome and amazing. And then our hikers and bikers, they are out enjoying the trails to get some of that fresh air and just enjoying the awesome outdoors in our region.
That's right, and usually by mid-March, the forests come alive with wildflowers in bloom. It is absolutely gorgeous. You'll see blooming trees and shrubs and flowers, things even like our flowering dogwood trees, which is our state tree. So get out there, enjoy, come out of hibernation, you go and check out festivals. It's a lot of fun. The spring is terrific. All
All
right,
right, we're gonna dive into summer now. So Roanoke, we do get up to close to 90 degrees. That's usually in July, but is a great opportunity for you to take advantage of our outdoor amenities, right? So you've got lakes, streams, rivers within minutes of your house around here that you can go jump into and cool off, or if you want to just swim in the pool.
Yes.
We've got lots of different clubs around here that are private clubs. We've even got some public pools that you can just go jump in, hang out, get a suntan if that's what you're into, and just enjoy cooling off in the quote dog days of summer.
That's right. So our July high is only about 87 degrees. So that's not terribly hot. It's not miserable. It is a humid heat.
Yes.
So
And all the people tell you that it's a dry heat here because
it's
it is not.
It's not. You're gonna be sweating.
Yeah.
Typically. But some really fun activities for the family, and if you have friends come in town too, tons of parks to check out. A lot of them are shaded by those big oak trees and tulip poplars. There's a lot of trees in the city you'll find.
Oh yeah, sure.
And also tons of fun family activities. You'll find a lot of that information through Roanoke County Parks and Rec, Roanoke City Parks and Rec, and Salem Parks and Rec. Even Botetourt has Parks and Rec. They have a lot of activities going on throughout the summer for kids and families alike.
Yeah. And then if you want to have something to do on those nice summer evenings, we have great access to some awesome concerts.
Yes.
Outdoor concerts like at Elmwood Park in downtown Roanoke. And you've also got Dr. Pepper Park that they bring in a whole lot of 70s, 80s types of tribute bands.
And DALEVILLE Town Center has a whole summer lineup of concerts. Even downtown after 5, downtown Roanoke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They have a lot of great bands that come in, and they're benefiting a local charity.
That's right. And Salem does the same thing. They have evening concerts as well during the summertime. So you will not be lacking for things to do. If you like water, we've got that. If you like parks and rec, we've got that. If you want concerts and hanging out and festivals, we've got that too.
Yeah, and you can, this is a great time to go check out the wineries, check out the breweries, just go check out the region. The summer is fantastic for day activities as well as evening activities too. So
all right, so we are going to be fired up for fall. So as you can see, I have some layers on for sure.
yes,
As does Chris.
definitely. Yeah, this is typical of what you would wear in the fall.
Yeah, so fall, like spring, is going to be a layered type of wardrobe season for you because probably start out with some cool mornings. It's going to warm up during the day. So that gives you the opportunity to get out and enjoy the great outdoors like we always keep saying because the outdoors here are amazing. So anyways, shed your layer if you need to, and you can go out your door and just go for a hike, nice brisk walk downtown, depending on where you're living. And then for me, I've got my Georgia stuff on. Yes, I live in Virginia, but I'm a huge Georgia fan, and so fall means football and foliage. So I'm gonna let her talk about foliage.
Yeah, so you know, you couldn't be in a better place. We are surrounded by those Blue Ridge Mountains, as I mentioned. So they're gonna put on a beautiful display of colors. You're gonna see reds and yellows, maroons and oranges. Just the mountains are on fire, and then all around in the city, you'll see that as well. So it is one of the most beautiful times in the valley, and we are so fortunate to have the Blue Ridge Parkway here, which is a scenic drive, and it's best appreciated in the autumn.
Yeah, so in the fall, you're going to want to take those nice drives down the country roads around here, down the Blue Ridge Parkway. And the great thing about Blue Ridge Parkway and the fall, if you're checking those out, lots of spots to pull off and take in the views and take amazing pictures.
Or just have a picnic too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, good.
You got me. Yes. Yeah, so picnics too. So, and a great time to do that in the spring as well. So your temperatures are not crazy during the fall. They're pretty mild, moderate, and just a lot of fun to be out and about enjoying the great community that you're going to be living in.
That's right. You can put on those cool, fun, trendy boots. You can wrap up in turtlenecks and a blanket at night if you want to be outside by the bonfire. Great time for
great
camping.
time for bonfire and camping.
Yeah,
man.
s'mores.
Ooh,
love the fall.
Yes. Yep.
But you'll see a lot of the festivals and things still continue in the fall. We've got some craft shows going on around too. That's in the summer as well as the fall. You know what? It's year round, but it's typically spring, summer, and fall. And then you also have a lot of those pumpkin patches and things like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of activity in the fall here. It's great.
Yeah, you'll have fun. Okay, so we're gonna glide on into winter now. So we have got to get bundled up in the wintertime.
Yes.
It's not super cold, but you do have those moments, right?
Yes. I mean, we had a low of about 26 and then a high of about 48. So
On average, yep.
yeah, it's pretty mild, if you would.
But there's still lots of great things to do in the winter. So you are not going to say, I can't get out today because it's sub-zero, right? So you can bundle up, go outside, and partake in some awesome activities. So as we mentioned, we do get snow during the winter, and it's not a ton. But there are the rare instances that I wanted to share with you that we do. So before we actually moved back to Roanoke, we were planning on coming up here for Christmas, and we were coming to see Chris's family. And guess what? We were watching, like, Snowmageddon was coming across the radar. So we're like, well, we're going to have to leave 3 days early from Asheville to drive up to Roanoke so we could miss the Snowmageddon. And then it snowed so much while we were here. Had an awesome time sledding.
So much fun.
However, we had to delay our return trip because the interstates were shut down. It was wild. So we had to delay our departure by at least 3 days too. So like a 5-day trip ended up being like a 10 to 12 day trip.
Well, we could have gotten home sooner, but it was just so much fun. We went sleigh riding. We visited with family. We sat around and had hot chocolate. And really, they clear the roads really well, I think, up here. They prepare them ahead of time. They clear them out pretty easily and quickly. We probably could have gotten home earlier, but it was just fun.
Yeah, we found a good excuse to stay.
That's right. So as he mentioned, that happens on very rare occasions. But do you want to talk about the ski resorts and things there?
Yeah, so since I do have my ski jacket on, I guess I should talk about that, right? So we've got a few resorts close by. You've got Massanutten, that is in Virginia. You've got Wintergreen, that's in Virginia. And if you want to go to West Virginia, you've got Snowshoe, which has really good skiing as well. So you got winter activities there that you can partake in. And then here in the city proper, in the valley, we've actually got a couple of indoor ice rinks. And they set up an outdoor rink at Elmwood Park during the wintertime as well that the family can go and experience in the outdoors.
Yeah, and when you get cold, you can hop in and enjoy some of those indoor activities. That's what our family likes to do in the winter. We go to those places that we typically need to be warm in.
And we kind of ignore them sometimes between spring and summer because we want to be outside.
Right. But they are a good reprieve when it's so hot outside. I will say that. But take your kids, take your friends and family. Go check out the art museums, the historical museums, our transportation museums. Really soak in a lot of culture. You'll still have a lot of performances, visual and musical performances going on. And there's also things like Art Venture, which is in one of the museums. There's Kids Square, which is a terrific place for children. Lots of indoor playgrounds and activities like trampoline park and bounce.
And if you missed any of those or you need more, watch some of our other videos that will give you all the specifics on that. So we do have a video that we did that is winter things to do.
So we've taken you through each season that you would experience here in Roanoke, Salem, and Botetourt.
Yeah, and hopefully you have seen that it's going to be pleasant and comfortable when you move down here. And when you get ready to move down here, what's going to be your first move?
Call us, text us, or email us. We'd love to have a conversation with you. We can answer those questions that you have, and we'd love to show you around.
That's right. Have a great one. Bye.